All right, here we go. Um, I guess this is the second video. Um, Whatever. I wanted to talk about. Um, I've been thinking about like love and stuff recently. Um, Recently, I've. It's been a long time since I've been in love. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've felt that feeling you get. You know when you really love someone and then you have to leave them and then you miss them and then you get that feeling. It's been a long time since I've felt that. Probably like 2 years, and which is I guess not that long, but it is kind of long. Before that, it was probably like 5 years. So I don't know. Um, and recently, I've really felt it, and I've come to the conclusion in my head that it's probably like one of the best motivators. Which is like kind of random. I know this is kind of like an offshoot of kind of maybe what people expected. I don't know. It's again, I got to remind myself these videos are like for me and like for me to watch back. Um, Anyways, yeah. So, anyways, I recently I felt that feeling, and there's obviously someone or whatever, and I don't know, man. I got this weird hunch to like work harder because I never want to be in a position where like I don't have the resources to be able to see someone. Like I don't have the money or the freedom is more the problem. The money whatever. Like as long as I can catch a flight somewhere or something, that's cool. And like I stay in like a Motel 6 or whatever the cheap, motels are. I just never want to be locked in one zone. I've been thinking about school recently, like university, and I've been like, fuck, bro. Like, when I finish, like, I got 2 years left. And when I finish this shit, wow. When I finish this shit, either I go to teacher's college and I fucking, I do a year there and then become a teacher, or I take some time away and, like, do something else. And I guess because of this, like, newfound love or whatever, I, like, want to, like, in 2 years be capable of, like, doing that, like, going anywhere and, like, kind of whatever, being free, I guess. Anyways, I've also thought about love in the modern world and, like, how, like, it's kind of crazy, bro. Like, yo, imagine pulling up to the altar with like your significant other and being like in the back of your mind, you're like, yo, we met on Tinder type shit. And it's just like, I mean, that's cool if it works, but for me, it's like I've always felt like a fucking who's like a loving guy from like a romance story, like Romeo. I've always wanted to be like a Romeo. I love love. I love love. I don't really try for it. I find it's something that kind of comes um, on its own, and it happens, and it just shows up in places. And obviously, you need to like step out of your house and be in areas, meeting people and stuff like that for those opportunities to arise, because it can be anyone really. It can happen at any time. But I don't know. Maybe I don't know. The past couple of years, I've kind of like self isolated and shit, which is like not good. Don't do that. I don't know if anyone's ever gonna watch this, but don't do that. If you ever don't self isolate, bro. That shit's whack, whack, and it's not gonna help you. You think it's gonna help you? It's not gonna help you, bro. Go out and have a drink with your homies. I mean, unless you're working and you're actually like already actively like making money or some shit. Then I guess lock in. But I would still like have a homie around or some shit. Don't self isolate. But anyway, so and I've just I got a thing. I've been thinking about love in the modern world, and I feel like a lot of people are giving up on being a Romeo and doing some crazy shit for love. Like not fucking killing nobody or nothing, like obviously, but like fucking catch. Well, this is kind of crazy, but like if you love somebody and you think it's working, like bro, catch that flight bring her a rose. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't I can't do that because I don't have the resources, and that's what is throwing me off, and that's what's motivating me. It's like, bro, I want the resources, I want the capability, that's why I think this channel name, All for Love, I just kind of made it randomly, is good. That's my thing. Everyone has something, right? Like, everyone has something that they yearn for, like, or that pushes them every day. And for you, it might be something different, but for me, it's love, bro. Like, when I'm dying, I want to be with someone, and I want to have been with someone for like 50 years or some shit. That's what I live for. I live for love. Like, I think about, what's my purpose all the time. And obviously there's external things I want to do. But to me, the most important thing, and something that I guess I haven't really been prioritizing, is finding love, bro. Like, that's what gets me up every day. Is like, yo, fucking, whatever. Can I find love or whatever? So that's kind of like my thing. I've always liked The Great Gatsby. That's like one of my like favorite stories of all time, because I want to do some shit like that. Like, if I'm making money, bro, it's because I'm trying to, like, you can call me a simp. I guess I'm a simp. I don't know. I just like I really, that's what I don't know. That's what wakes me up every day. And why not? Why not be the fucking crazy dude who's like doing some dope shit for a girl or whatever. Or I guess if you're a girl, I don't know. I don't want to like genderize it or whatever, because I don't know what girls feel. I can speak for men, and at least men like me, man. Like, love is like the best motivator, bro. Like, that shit will literally, like, think about it, man. Everyone like, people lock in after breakups and shit like that. Like, it's like, or they find a girl, and then I know tons of my homies who got girlfriends, and then all of a sudden they're like not that they weren't good guys before, but they're like locked in. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're like men. Like, they become men. I haven't had that same experience. I still think I like handle my business. I'm probably still pretty childish in some ways, which is fine, I guess. But I don't know. So I don't know. That's kind of just what's been on my mind, is just love. And obviously some person who I'm not going to name has been on my mind. And it's fucked up, man. It's like fucked up. I don't even know if this person like likes me back or whatever. And I won't find that out. And that's fine. That's probably better, because I think it's for the better. Just trust me. But yeah, so it's kind of hurting, but I like the pain, man. It's weird. It's like, I like this. It's kind of got me in this mode. That's what really like pushed me to pushed me over the edge to do this. I was gonna do this regardless, like whenever I uploaded that first video 2 days ago. But I definitely was like, okay, I have to start doing this, because this is gonna keep me. It's like a way to, I don't know. It's like therapy almost. I literally just sit and watch myself on my screen talk, and it's dope, and it feels really good. So if you're watching this and you're like, yo, what do I do to kind of get my thoughts into the air? Record yourself, bro. It's lit. Oops, sorry. It's lit. That's the only word I can come up with. Sorry. But yeah, I don't know. Another thing that I've been thinking about, or another thing that's sort of ran through my mind recently, is like, I don't know. Maybe I should save this for another video. Nah, fuck it. It's like, whatever. I'm kind of, so like on all my in all social interactions on social media and in person, I've always kind of been the jester. That's like the best word I can use, like the jester. I've always been kind of like there for entertainment. Like, of course I have real homies, and I have like, talks with them sometimes, not very frequently. And I got, I talk to my parents, I guess, every once in a while, about this type of shit. But like, realistically, when I pull up to a spot, let's say, whether it's my homies, or we're at a party, or we're at a bar, or whatever, even work. I work with some of my friends right now. It's like immediately I flip this switch in my brain, and I become like the jester, and I'm like making everybody laugh, even at my own expense, and it's kind of tiring. It weighs down on me. It makes me feel bad sometimes, and it's fun in the moment, and people would never realize that. That's another reason I made this, is because I want to like have a place where I can just be myself and I don't have to like be like a jester for anybody. You know what I mean? Because it's tiring, bro. You leave there, let's say, and you made like a lot of jokes and made a lot of people laugh, but you've said a lot of bad things about yourself or other people. Let's say, for example, to make others laugh, like even if it's lighthearted and you don't mean wrong. Like I feel like subconsciously it, like fucks with me sometimes, and it sucks. It sucks always like trying to be funny. I mean, it's great, and it's like what I literally live and feed off that. Like obviously, I wouldn't keep doing it if I didn't get some sort of dopamine or whatever from it, but it's not always great, and it's super tiring. And that's what I do on the internet too. Is I'm kind of a jester, which is fine because it'll that's it's like I'm separating myself from that. It's like a character that I play, because I like making content. I like making media, which is like it's something I've always done. So it's dope, but it does get tiring. Like being a jester all the time or being the joke all the time does kind of get tiring. It's like the what do they call that? The clown's paradox, I think. Let me look it up. I'm pretty sure it's called the clown's. Oh, that just lit me up. Paradox. The clown paradox. Oh, the sad clown paradox. Sad clown paradox is a contradictory association in performers between comedy and mental disorders such as depression and anxiety. Uh, a clown needn't be the same out of the ring as he in it when they're just being. Anyway, so yeah, it's like this thing. Many comedians have conformed to admit they use humor as a way to cope with prior traumas. Okay, well, that's pretty like, that's pretty deep, and maybe it's true for me. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that it is true for me or not because I don't have the answer for that. But yeah, bro, I walk into a room, I want to make people laugh and shit, and sometimes I feel like it's all I can do when it's not. I can perfectly like I can converse with people on a like normal scale, but I just lack that sometimes, and I auto fire into this like, oh, I have to make everybody laugh. I have to be the joke, and you know what? It actually takes away from finding like it'll get me like a sleigh for the night or whatever. It'll get me with a girl for the night, whatever. But it never finds me quality like relationships, like girls, women obviously, so because I'm 21 now, so I gotta make sure my vocab's on peak. um and that's annoying too, bro. I always get pinned with like the fucking the woman who fucking, I don't know, we're still 21, it feels like girl is still appropriate. The girl who's like, I don't know, it's cool, it's fine. But when I'm being normal, I guess, or being like this, kind of just whatever, which isn't even. I was gonna say soft spoken, but I don't think it's soft spoken. It's just like normal. Um, I found that the best, like I've been found better girls being like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The whole thing's fucked. My whole situation, my whole thing is fucked. But I don't mind it because I'm gonna use it, like I said, as a motivator to push forward that content that I'm making on TikTok. The past 2 days, I'm trying to upload every day. 2 days ago, Wednesday, because today's Friday, I uploaded a video. It got like what's the word, like a notice or something, because it was about like same black pill bullshit. It was about weed or something, like how sub fives get high versus how chads get high. And I guess I said too much about weed and it got flagged. So it woke up to like 133 views. That was pretty demotivating. It did all right on Instagram. I don't know if it would have done that well on TikTok. If it didn't do that well on Instagram, I guess it probably is a good marker for it. Got like a couple thousand views, but I have like a solid like following now on Instagram. So my videos do well, like no matter what, but that one didn't hit. You know what I mean? It didn't hit everyone's page. It wasn't a hit. And not that I want to be a hit maker, but I feel like it's pretty important to be consistent, but to also put out quality content because nobody knows who I am yet, right? So, Anyway, so I've been uploading every day, and then yesterday I uploaded one, and I knew it wasn't gonna do good. It was kind of one that I just wanted to make a video. Like I just wanted to get a video out. It did okay, I guess. It did all right. A couple thousand views. Not that many on TikTok. It's just whatever, which is fine. Like it's honest. It's not a big deal. It's a little demotivating because it's like fuck, but you can also feel when something's not gonna do as well, or you didn't perform as well in a video. I didn't perform that well, and the editing was kind of. It was just kind of like slop. It was just kind of sloppy. Um, and I'm gonna record a video today, and I'm gonna really try to make sure this one's good. I'm about to head to the gym, hit a lift, and record the video. That's why I'm shirtless. Sorry, I don't want to put on my wife beater right yet. Um, but I don't know. I don't know how much more I have to say. I really like this. I really like sitting down in front of the camera, and I like to just speak because, like I said, sometimes it feels like I don't have like enough conversations with people like this. Like I immediately go into jester mode, even with family. That's why I'm like, I don't know. I don't really like talk to my parents about this shit because I'm trying to make people laugh. Like it's like this weird thing I have where I'm always trying to make people laugh and stuff, and it's like, fuck. It's cool. It's good. It's a good social skill. It's good to be able to entertain. Obviously, that means I want to head somewhere in that direction somehow, which is why I'm grinding so hard on TikTok. But I guess I need that escape. One, yeah, I need that escape. Like I need that escape from that because I can't always do that. I can't always just be fucking making people laugh and like la di da di da. I'm gonna put my finger in my ass or whatever. I gotta like actually like, have some times where I can just be myself. Um, you know, and the whole love thing. I don't know. I feel like I didn't really convey what I was thinking, but I guess to put it shortly, I think if you're like me, or well, you are like me, Curtis, because you're gonna watch this video back and you're gonna be like, oh, I that's me. But if you're like me, let's say someone random. I always like to talk as if there's like random people watching because you never know. Someone stumbles upon a video or, maybe down the line I'm doing better and someone comes back and finds this or some shit. If you're like me and you find that yourself being motivated by love or you love love, you've always like romance, you've always been kind of into that shit like I have, that soppy shit. And it's hard to be like, yo, use love as a motivator because if you're like me, it's hard to find. Like it's not like it's maybe I'm not looking hard enough, but I feel like that true feeling, like maybe I'm like I got a brain thing where I can't like love just someone random like or okay, this is controversial, but sometimes I feel like I know some people who are with people and they're not like really in love, but then I'm also like, bro, what if like I'm wrong and then they actually are in love and they have that feeling and shit, and like just because sometimes I find it comes too quickly or it just seems I don't know, it's hard. Who am I to judge from? Like there's like a select few people that are dating someone that I know and I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, like that's legit, and that'll last. I just see a lot of people get into relationships real quick. Even just like, this one's kind of personal, but even just like fucking chicks. I don't know, man. It's not like, I don't really care. Like, I want to be with someone who I love, I got my fucking hand for that, bro. If I want to fucking bust a nut, I'll just fucking use my hand. God, I'm sorry to do that, but it's true. I don't know, man. Anyways, I hope all this shit works out and I can use this as like a way to also like find, more people that are like me, that are into the same stuff as me, like video, whatever, and being free. Like the thought of living the thought of being a teacher is cool. It's like whatever. The thought of corporate life, it just seems so like I can't do it. Like, and so I got to go hard. I have to go hard for this shit if I don't want to live that life, because I can't just like be like, yo, like I'm waiting, and then all of a sudden I'm like 30, I'm not doing the corporate shit. None of this worked out, and I'm just a bum. Like, I cannot do that. So I have to upload every day. And not all of these are going to be, quality. Some of them are going to be ass, bro. Like, ass. Like, honestly, the video last night was straight ass, bro. That shit was garbage. And I know that. But it's also like you upload it because maybe you're wrong. Maybe some other people find some value in it, or it comes off in a different way than how you were perceiving it, and it does well, you know? So I upload them anyways. I just find every time you upload is like a ticket. And I like doing it, but also, like, it's not like this thing that I hate doing. But every time you upload is like a ticket. Like, you never know who's going to see it. You never know what's next on your whatever. Like, you do it because it creates opportunity for you. And it's also something to do. Like, it's better than sitting around. Making a video is better than sitting around, scrolling on TikTok all day, in my opinion. Could be wrong, but, I think anything's better than that. Going out and having a drink with your buddies is better than that, obviously, and stuff. Because I know some people are against, like, going out and drinking and partying. I can't do that. Like, that's just, I live off of social interaction, like I've told you. So I need that shit. As locked in as I am, I still need to be able to go out and, like, have a good time. There was one thing I wanted to say. Oh, it was along the lines of that. Just, I want to put better content out. I'll upload every day, but I want there to be some videos that I really put some time into. So today, what I'm going to do is, after I get done from the gym, I'm going to shower, I'm going to clean up, I'm going to feel good, I'm going to eat, and then am I going to eat? I'll have a snack because I'm going out for some wings and beer tonight, but I'm going to have a snack. I'm going to sit down at this computer, and I'm going to type out a script for like a little series I wanted to run on my channel that I wanna put a lot of time and effort into. Like, I'm gonna record something today after the gym. I was thinking about making like sub fives versus Chads as salesmen, and it'll be the sub five, being unsuccessful, the Chad probably being successful and getting a girl or whatever. Like, the stupid shit that people eat up that I think is kind of funny. It's kind of like lame, but it's kind of funny. I think it's stupid. It's like stupid funny to me. But I want to, like, actually, like, make like a little skit series of like a sub five, which is, if you don't know black pill terminology, good, but I'll tell you, it's like ugly. It just basically means like ugly. And then Chad's good looking. The whole idea is lookism, right? That, like, look better people do better, better looking people do better, which may be true, maybe it's not. I think everyone could agree to an extent it's true, but obviously these people take it pretty far. However the case, I want to do like a little mini series, and, like, sure, it's in this niche, I don't know how to say the word, of like lookism, looks max, black pill shit, but I want it to be quality content outside, like, just because that's what the content is. I want people to be able to watch it and enjoy it, even if they don't understand the black pill, right? Like, and that's, I don't know, that's what I want to do with the rest of my content. Some of it, like I said, like today, I'll just probably bang out a quick video just to get one out. And then when I get home tonight, I'll, like, write something out, and then probably write it over the next couple days, and then maybe record it Sunday, because I kind of need the space to record it. I record most of the videos on my phone, on my phone, but in my car, because I can record in here, but I don't want my mom to be like, what is a sub five or whatever, you know what I mean? I just don't want to explain that to her. This is too much. Like, it's too much. I don't even know. My parents don't even know. They don't even know that I'd be, like, sometimes balling out on TikTok and shit. I don't tell them. I don't tell anyone. I got a comment. Yeah. See. Yeah, the video did all right. You can tell when a video is going to do good. 130K, 130K. Bang. Those two were pretty good. These three were pretty good. Yeah, I gotta make one tonight. Same sort of thing. Is there anything else I want to say, or should I probably get to the gym? I should probably get to the gym. God, it's so nice just to sit and talk for a minute. Fuck. Yeah, love. Hopefully I'll be with her one day, and I'm gonna run it like a Great Gatsby story. That's my story, man. You gotta find your story in life. You've gotta find your story. I want to be Romeo or Great Gatsby, whatever. Like, I want to have that my story be a love story. You got to write your own story. Maybe yours is a come up story like fucking Naruto or some shit. And you're like the best fucking MMA fighter, let's say. Or maybe it's the Wolf of Wall Street and you're like the richest motherfucker doing cocaine. You know what I mean? But you almost have to like romanticize and like story write your own life. So that's what I'm doing, and this is just to take away from it. This is like a little, almost like an excerpt, almost like a. I don't know if people like when you write a book. Maybe like a behind the scenes. This is kind of like I feel like a behind the scenes. That I hopefully if I'm successful, which I will be. I want to start saying I will be. I'm so nervous to say I will be, but I will be successful. I can look back at one day and be like, damn, bro, that was the moments that mattered, and that's when he locked in. And it's kind of, I don't know. I feel like I'm building a behind the scenes right now as I do this. And maybe these videos will get more complex, or maybe they'll just stay the most simple thing I ever do. And I'd like that, you know? So, anyways, I think that's it. I want to get to the gym. I want to, come home and write. And I'll probably rewatch this video when I get home. And that's it. So, see you later.